because you are joining me mid-flight in a location I've never flown before, and I've never actually filmed either. We're on the California coast right now, and in front of me is my new friend Noah, who's showing us this spot. Behind me is BB and Colby. We're actually doing a road trip right now, and I'll talk about that a little bit later. But on this flight, we're flying about 15 miles down the coast to the site called Torrey Pines. It's, I guess in the paragliding world, it's a pretty famous paragliding launch. And there's also a base jump there because the cliffs, I guess, get bigger. I don't know. I've never been out here. I've never really spent much time in California. I visited LA and San Diego once. But the whole point of this road trip is kind of going through California, going to Yosemite, and seeing some new things. So join us on this flight. I'm just going to take it back to the old vlog days where I just flew with no plan and talked as I flew. We'll see what happens. We'll see what sights we see. We definitely see a bunch of multi-million-dollar houses right here. But yeah, so far this road trip has been good. We made our way west from Phoenix. We stopped at Glamis. BB, Colby, and I flew Glamis. It was BB's first time, but I've flown at Glamis plenty of times, and I've made videos there, so I didn't even worry about filming. Then we went to Salton Sea, same thing. I've made plenty of videos there, so I didn't worry about filming. But what we've been doing the last few days, we went to Lake Elsinore at the drop zone, the skydiving spot there, and we've been doing skydives. And I'm working on a progression for tracking, two-piece tracksuits, which is like the progression to wingsuiting. And I'll say, a lot of people ask me if I'm going to get into wingsuiting and make wingsuit videos on this channel. And honestly, it's not really that interesting to me. I don't feel the appeal to wingsuiting yet. But I'm working on the progression of two-piece tracksuits, which is basically like big inflatable pants that help you get forward flight and free fall. So yesterday we did 3 skydives just in our plain clothing, which you could say is slick. BB's the most experienced, Colby has a little more skydiving experience, and then I have the least amount of skydiving experience. So BB was kind of leading the way. Look at all these people just waving. Everyone's so excited out here. BB kind of led the way, gave us some pointers in tracking and formation. And then today I threw my two-piece tracksuit on, which prior to today I only had 4 jumps on, and they were all a little bit squirrely. And I'll say I'm a very low experienced skydiver. I've got like 150 jumps or something, and two-piece tracksuits are pretty squirrely. There's some finesse to it, and obviously I don't have that much experience, but I'm also kind of just figuring it out as I go along. And yeah, I did 3 of those today, and each one I felt more and more confident. It's like I'm finding that there's a very fine line that you have to hit in terms of your angle of attack as far as diving and flattening out to get the right drive forward. Otherwise, you just accelerate really hard or you slow down really hard and it just gets really wobbly. But I'm figuring that out. The ultimate goal is to figure out enough that I can go do some terminal base jumps in this suit where you're jumping off 3,000-foot cliffs and tracking away from the wall. I can't say what my intentions are because they are illegal, but I have some intentions in mind, and then eventually I'm going to go to Europe and do some legal two-piece tracking jumps, which I'll be able to share on this channel. Let's loop back and see where Colby and BB ended up. They joined their gang. Colby's in the front, BB's in the back. Got a Viper XC and a Viper 6, both in that lime green color. They look very similar. And we got a freaking seagull in formation. And Colby's freaking me out down there, just porpoising like he's having a motor out, but he's not. A lot of surfers out here. Hopefully we don't end up in the drink on this one. Big waves, scary waves. I would not like to be wet. Dude, we had a crazy flight at Lake Elsinore the other day. We got up right at sunset and the sun broke through this cloud layer. It was insanely beautiful. Coastal beach flights like this are cool, but at the same time, sometimes you're just flying down the beach and it's beautiful, but you're seeing the same view for miles on end. So I'm gonna venture over to these beautiful houses on the cliff and see if we can be a damn peeping Tom in someone's window. Yoga mats down there. What up? They're in the hot tub. Yeah. Hello. What up? Even that dog's excited to be out here. Is that a freaking train up ahead? Look at this. Look at this. Coaster. North County Transit District. It's pretty sick. California seems like a pretty chill place, like especially on the beach here. Aside from what I've heard about like politics and gun laws and taxes and fuel prices, and I mean the long list of things people talk about in California, it seems like a really beautiful place. Dang, it's so humid out here. I'm looking back at my net and it's like bowing into the propeller. I don't think it's close enough to touch it, but it's not gonna lie, a little sketchy. Ooh, you got air traffic coming in hot over our head. Helicopter head on. He's got a nice strobe though. Just don't want to find yourself under rotor wash on a helicopter and collapse your glider. Oh, he's cranking and banking. Is it the ops? It's the feds. It looks like it. It's black and white. Yeah, we're gonna hug this little cliff right here. Those patterns are insane on this cliff edge. Look at that top layer. That is trippy. Insane textures. Dude, look at these sand castles. That is crazy looking. It's just straight erosion back here. Straight behind us. Hello, people. Hey, I see a glider up ahead. I would bet you this is Torrey Pines, and that's a non-motorized paraglider, and we're about to fly in here 4 deep on our motors. It's funny, a lot of I'm just gonna generalize, not all paragliders are like this. I myself enjoy paragliding, but a lot of paragliders are somewhat of like elitist when it comes to paramotors, because they're like, we do what you do without a motor. But it's like, it's really just a different discipline. I would love to come fly here though. I do enjoy me some paragliding. The inner paramotorist in me wants to throw a barrel roll right off the edge of that cliff and then fly down to the beach, but I feel like that would be disrespectful, so I'm not going to. Howdy! He did not wave back. Noah, where are we going now? I think this is about the turning point of the flight, but somewhere around here is the base jump exit. And I know recently they had a big collapse, like due to erosion. Dude, look at that freaking mansion, holy shit. God, what a place to live. Up on this giant cliff, hammock, binoculars, beautiful yard, palm trees. There's not many places or scenarios where a paraglider and a paramotor would be sharing the same air. It's kind of cool. You know what? I vaguely remember there being a nude beach here, and I'm pretty sure that guy below me is naked. I'm not trying to investigate. Oh, dude, this is totally a nude beach. God damn it. Noah, why did you take us down here? I did not want to see this. Bro, the nude beaches are always freaking dudes. He knew exactly what he was doing. I did not want to see that. Now I feel like a weirdo flying past with a bunch of cameras. They probably were not cool with that. I'm just gonna blur all that footage for YouTube. Isn't this just the magic of paramotoring though? When you get conditions like this, where there is absolutely no wind, or whatever wind there is, it's perfectly smooth, and you can just fly like a hovercraft, or like that seagull, 5 to 10 feet off the ground. Fly past these formations again. These are insane. They remind me of, what's it called? One of the national parks in Utah. What's up? Colby always gets nervous when I give him a wingtip touch. Give me that wingtip, boy! Let me touch it. Ooh! So gently! He hates it. He hates it when I touch his wingtip. He thinks we're gonna wrap up and spiral in. Oh, what a way to go. Just two fellas entangled in a bunch of fabric and two-stroke motors chopping everything up. Oh, it's a horse track, I think. Shout out to my sister and my mom. They would probably know. But that definitely looks like a horse track. I feel like for me, paramotoring, like I've been doing it for almost 13 years now, and I've gone on such an adventure with it, like the Icarus race, flying in Iceland, cross-country stuff like that, to aerobatics, flying with the Paradigm team. My daily, like, normal flight involves some type of wing over barrel roll, or flying down the side of a cliff, a wingtip drag, something pretty extreme. But I feel like this flight has just reminded me of the simple essence of paramotoring. We haven't even really done much of a steep turn this entire flight. We've just cruised up and down the beach, all match speeds with our trims, and just low flying below the cliff edge, under 300 feet probably the entire flight. And that is the simple essence of paramotoring. A lot of people don't want to do the things that I do in paramotoring. They just want to get in the sky and enjoy it safely. And that's like exactly what we've just done on this flight. And it's sick. It's beautiful. Incredible way to enjoy a sunset and a beautiful landscape that not many people get to experience.
We could definitely put a great area right down there for McDonald's to go.
Oh, for sure.
And Walmart,
yeah.
Right in there.
That's what I was thinking.
Not funny. Keep America great.
So that's all I got for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed the flight down the San Diego coast. Stay tuned for the next episode for some updates on the Yosemite trip and for a flight through the Valley of Fire. In the meantime, if you need a new glider, hit me up, info@tuckergott.com. I've got Roadsters and Spider 4s in stock ready to ship next day. Working on the review of those gliders still, but if you need any Ozone products, hit me up. Also, a little sneak preview if you've watched the video to this point. Risky Biscuits Paramotor School coming in 2026. More on that later. Till the next one, have fun, fly safe, peace.